Y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box somewhere above my head, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. Y'all have been asking for mug huggers and how to put mug huggers together and all the things. So I have a bag full of mug huggers. They're all fall themed. We're not going to paint them all, but we will paint some of these and I will show you how to put these together. Plus I have a brand new base for y'all. That will be available in a live sale Sunday on Sunday, obviously. And some of these mug huggers that I'm painting tonight will be available then. So comment the word notify. That will get you a message to your messenger. Make sure you join my broadcast channel. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. I've had a lot of people recently tell me, like, I'm not getting notifications anymore. Facebook's not telling me. You'll want to make sure you're part of the broadcast channel because that is that's where I send out my notification. I send out a message to your messenger to let you know that I'm live. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to go find my live. I'm going to share it into the broadcast channel. I hope that y'all can see me. Hello, Connie. So let me get this shared and then we will start putting together some mug huggers. Y'all have been asking for this little tutorial. So I thought I was going to sit here and paint and craft a little bit. I have help here today. So they're keeping the machine running and I was going to paint and just hang out with y'all. So let me get this shared and then we will get started. So happy Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Who's excited for the weekend? What are y'all gonna do? There is that and we got it shared. All right, hello y'all. Hi, Michelle Pryor. So we've got two things we've got to get done today. I'm going to show y'all how to put together at least one mug hugger. And then some of y'all were asking about how I put the finishing touches on my ornament. So I was also going to show you that as well. So we're just hanging out. There's no like purchase of anything or doing anything. We're just going to hang out and craft and paint some stuff for Live Sale Sunday. Good morning. I've been missing a lot of your lives because I have a sick dog. Oh no. Oh, Nara, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened. I can't imagine. Now the yard. What? You're going to, oh, the yard. You're going to go visit your son at college? Miss Jennifer, you've just been traveling, my friend. All right, so normally I keep my pieces when I do this a lot more organized. But I was in a rush to take all these off the laser. I did this a couple of days ago and we just threw them in a bag, which I'm like, why did I do that to myself? So we're gonna have to put these together, but these are all like fall Thanksgiving themed mug huggers. I've had a couple people ask for me to add the mug huggers to my website. Is that something that y'all truly want? Or is it better just to have them in the live? So hi, Holly. Hi, Maria. Good morning, Miss Donna. You have to work. Ugh, Melinda Potterson. I'm so sorry. If y'all weren't in Thrifty Thursday last night, for some reason I was calling Melinda Wilson Melinda Potterson. I just made up her last name. So, I mean, it says Potter Wilson. So I just kind of combined her names for her. That's what I did. You know, so nice of me. All right, let's kind of figure out which ones we want to go with what, and then we'll start painting, okay? I don't, but I have, like, believe it or not, y'all, it's pretty well organized over here. So once I kind of figure out where everything's going, then I will put them somewhere. I need a box for here, don't I? Or a bin. Hi, Dawn. Good morning, Miss Lynn. Thomas is not here this morning. He is working. So I know he says hello to all of y'all. All right, so let's kind of figure out where all of these go. Yes, online. My friends only ask me for them, but also know I can. Ooh, okay. And y'all, I'm especially. You're welcome, Nara. If I get a knock on the door, I will have to kind of just hop up because I'm expecting a delivery today. Y'all, I'll show you what I'm getting. It's nothing exciting. It's a bunch of boxes. About $800 worth of boxes. But I ran out of boxes and so we have a bunch of stuff to ship. I just need my new size boxes. to ship it. So lots of orders are going to get shipped out later today. So I need a bin at every table. Yes. Okay. Mug huggers to the website. Okay. So maybe what I'll do is we'll paint these, maybe not all of them, but we'll paint them and then I'll add them. I love these mug huggers. They're just so fun. All right. Here we are. So we have Give Thanks, Turkey Time, Pilgrim Blessings, Gobble Gobble, Pumpkin Pie. So obviously the pumpkin pie one is going to go with the pumpkin pie. So we got a pie and it says pumpkin pie. So those are going to go together. Okay. If you're hearing someone laugh, Haley's wife, Shelly, is here. She's running the machine and she's bagging up stuff for me. But if you hear her, she's in there just enjoying herself. So may need some more. Oh, she's on the phone. Hi, Lisa. Okay. We'll work on the mug huggers on the website. All right. Then we have Turkey Time. That's going to go together. No. Turkey Time with the actual turkey is going to go Turkey Time. Gobble Gobble is going to go with the turkey. Pilgrim Blessings is going to go with the hat. And then the Give Thanks is going to go with the pumpkin. Okay? So, tell me which one in the comments you want to see. Do you want to see the pumpkin, the turkey, or the cooked turkey, the pilgrim hat, the actual turkey, or the pumpkin pie? Debbie, it's not on the website. I responded back to your comment yesterday. So I did respond, but that one's not going to be added to the site. But if you want it, you can just send me a message. That'll be the best way. Okay. Which one do y'all want to see? The pie, the turkey, the hat, the cooked turkey, or the pumpkin? Good morning, Katie. I knew the pumpkin pie. That's the one I was leaning towards. The turkey. We'll probably do a couple. Okay, so Gobble Gobble for this one. Let me put them back. All right, we'll do the pie and then we'll do the turkey. Okay, pumpkin pie. That's the one we're going to do. Turkey Time and Give Thanks. Alrighty, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to look at the creator of the file and see how they painted theirs. I don't always follow it exactly, but it does give me a good idea of like colors, color choice, and all of that. So, and I will post a picture of these in the VIP group for y'all. All right, I see. Here we go. All right, let me grab my paint cart. And if y'all hear little snorts, it's because Shelly brought over their dog. And it's a little French bulldog, and she is just the cutest little thing. Her name is Winnie. She might come over here. It's 10, Debbie. It's $10. Just send me a message, because I will forget on here, not intentionally. And I know, like, comments always get lost. Like, I lose comments all the time, so I get it. I figured if that's what happened. You can just send me a message, and we can get it figured out. But yeah, she's over here. Maybe if she comes back over here, I'll show y'all to her, or show you to her. I'll show you her. Yeah, it's Friday morning. The gingerbread that I don't have it right here in front of me. Are you talking about the First Dibs Friday, Katie? If so, that's posted in the VIP group. I just don't have it here. If I had it right here, I'd show you. I would not have a problem with that. What? I sent it, Michelle? Okay. I thought I sent it. I'll double check it. Or maybe what I did is I started it and then I didn't send it to you because I wasn't sure if you were going to add to it from last night's sale. I bet that's what happened. I haven't gone in and checked my like the invoices, the draft invoices, so I would have caught it. I'll get you, girl. I'll get you this week, I promise. this. I won't forget. Alrighty, so we have pumpkin pie. Obviously the pie part, this part's going to be orange. Our whipped cream is going to be in white. What color should this part be? Should we do that in silver, the pie tin, or should we do that something different? What are y'all thinking? I'm kind of thinking the pie tin in... Oh no, it's missing a pot. That's okay. We'll make it work. That's missing a little piece, but it's fine. All right, so we're going to paint the background of this in bittersweet chocolate. I love this color. It's a really pretty deep brown. Oh, Michelle, I would not think that about you. It's been very few people who consistently don't pay their invoices. So, like, everybody's great. And if something happens, you know, people tell me, hey, like, this is going on, or hey, I can't do it until Wednesday. That's fine. Just communicate with me. You know, you're not one that I'm worried about. I would say 98% of the people on here, I'm not worried about. So, what do y'all think? What color for the pie tin? Should we do silver? All right, and then we're gonna go. I'm trying to decide what colors to do the wording. Let's do. We're gonna do. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like, maybe that's not orange. That needs to be more like a crust color, right? So maybe more like a cocoa or like a camel color. But underneath here, we'll paint that maybe red, silver. No, y'all are all fine. Without being messy, I'll just tell y'all, one of the people who consistently has not paid is no longer able to watch. So, if you're still here, you're not that person. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to say much more than that, but that, I followed through on the blocking, and that's what happened. Hi, Alex. Can you add door hangers and kickstands to my... Yes, Terry, just send me a message. That'll be the best way for me to do that, because I will forget on here. And since we're not claiming anything during this live, I will most likely not go through all the comments again, and I'll miss it. So just send me a message saying how many of each you want, and then we can I can get it added for sure, my girl. Yeah. So if you're still here, I'm not worried about you. I don't like to talk about it like that, but that's the reality of what's been going on. Yeah, I try to send y'all lots of reminders, at least one reminder throughout the week. Usually it's Fridays or Saturdays, because I know life happens, things get busy and all of that, and I give lots of chances. I understand. Life's. Sometimes life be life, right? And I don't like to do that, but you know, sometimes some people just take advantage for far too long, and you gotta move on, and that's what we did. So I'm glad y'all are all here hanging out. Alrighty. I was painting yesterday. Ooh, y'all, I have a funny picture to show y'all. I'm going to post it in the VIP group later. Shelly took a picture. Here it is. So yesterday I was FaceTiming with Haley. And if you're like, who is Haley? She's the one that does the Whatnot shows with me. And she paints a lot of stuff. She'll paint stuff for me and whatnot. Not paint for me and whatnot. That's why that happened. Oh, we'll just layer it. No, don't do that. Hold on. I see what happened. So when you get yours, okay, the whipped cream came off. So Thomas made it to go together, I think. Oh no, he tabbed it. It's going to be tabbed, so it'll sit at the top like this. So we will be able to make it work. Never mind. My silly self didn't realize that he tabbed it. Hi, Melinda. Thank you, Alex. Perfect. Yeah, just let me know. There is no rush either. You can add to your order until Saturday if you want to. So I'm trying to decide on Saturday. We need to bring back Swap Out Saturday. So if you're like, what is Swap Out Saturday? It's basically where we do some sort of interchangeable, and I paint, one or two interchangeables. So should we do? Well, we're gonna do a Swap Out Saturday. My question is, what base should we do? Should we do like the flower basket, the bench, the truck, the jar, the spindles? What interchangeable do y'all want to see for Swap Out Saturday? Because a lot of times when I go live, like I'm not doing, I try to incorporate chalk when I can, like as much as I can. But I'm not usually sitting on here painting a bunch of interchangeables. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know which one y'all want to see. All right, we're going to go in with light mocha. Which one are you needing inserts for? We can do the frames. There's all sorts of stuff. Hi, Robbie. Good morning. And if y'all are just jumping on, we're just hanging out. We're crafting. We're doing Mug Hugger 101. I've had a lot of people ask, like, how do you put together the Mug Huggers? I don't understand. So that's what we're doing. But first we have to paint one to put it together, right? Spindles, I like, and I'm sorry if you're commenting a word and you're getting a message. I don't mean to do that, for that to happen. Only because I do believe it. Ooh, yay. I love the bench, the jar, the truck. The bases confuse me. For which one, Jennifer? Like the ones for the 6x6 squares? Ooh, the window box. I've got some good inserts for the window box. We could do the window box, the mason jar. I know a lot of people, I've gotten lots of messages about people wanting the Christmas inserts for the jar. That has been very much requested. All right, so I'm just going to paint the bottom part like that. Now we've got to decide what colors we want to do. Hi, Karen Day. We want to do the wording, okay? So it's going to look like that. I don't know if I'm loving the silver. We're going to keep it. We'll do orange words. We're going to go in. We're going to use Spice Pumpkin. Holy smokes, we've used Spice Pumpkin for a ton of stuff for the fall. I love that color. The window box, okay. I have not decided what we're doing. I'm totally open to it, but we'll just sit and we'll paint them and just hang out on the cookbook stand. I've done a couple lives with that one, or with the, well, with the, are you talking about the chalk one, Robbie? If that's the one you're talking, we've done that one. I have there's the cookbook stand, or it's not a cookbook stand, but it's like a breadboard for the truck and for, oh no, Melanie. I'll see if I have time to sit down and get that done for you today. I'll see what I can do. And y'all, I'm so excited about First Dibs Friday. I think we knocked it out of the park with our 2 cutouts. After my live here, I'm going to get off and I'm going to paint my First Dibs Friday. I am so excited. Did y'all see the one that I showed you last night? Thomas's pick of the week? Who saw that one? It's a stacker. Do y'all want to see a little sneak peek? I can't help myself. Thomas is like, don't show it. But I'm just so excited about it. I want to show y'all. I want to share it with y'all. So. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so we're going to distress a little bit. No, yours. Is it for the truck, Robbie? You could, Robbie, send me a picture. If you, when I know you're at work, I'm sure. But if you send me a picture tonight, I can see which one you're talking about. Isn't it so cute? Lynn, we can work something out. I understand. We can definitely work something out. Don't stress about that. I got you, girl. Okay, so Thomas tabbed the bottom of this so it doesn't sit flush against the pie crust. So I'm going to sand it just a little bit. He didn't know. Just need a different stand. Okay, just send me a picture, Robbie, and then I can help you with that. I know you're, but whenever you get a chance. I got you, Miss Lynn. All right, let's glue. So we're going to go ahead and glue this guy to the top. Okay, so I like to use stick fast glue. Ooh, I put a little too much glue. That's okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I don't, Terry. Not currently. But I have some, so the creator of that file, so I don't design any of the files, which I've told y'all before. I just buy them and I cut them and I paint them. She hasn't put out any new ones, but I have some ideas of how I can create some new pedestal inserts for y'all. So, I just have to have the time to sit down and create them, or get Thomas to create them. So, it's on my to-do list. But I have like an idea of how to get a bunch of different ones for you. Okay, so let's glue this piece down. And then we will, if y'all are just popping in, say hey. We're just hanging out. We're doing Mug Hugger 101. I love these mug huggers. Lots of y'all love these mug huggers. But lots of people have asked, like, I don't quite understand how to put it together. So I'm going to show you. So we're having Mug Hugger 101 right now. Hi, Billy. All right. So all of these pieces are glued. Now you're going to get, when you get your mug hugger, you're going to get 3 little rectangles look like this. Or 3 rectangles that look like, yeah, 3 rectangles that look like this, okay? You have to glue these 3 together, okay? So this is where it's going to be a little tedious. You're going to put a little glue and you're going to stack them. So what I always like to do is I like to make my stack first, because then it'll be easier to glue the stack to this. Hi, Linda. This is where I always get a little impatient, as I start gluing ahead of time before this layer sets, and then everything moves. Okay. Now, if you get it a little, mine's pretty good, but if it gets a little not completely lined up, don't stress about it, because this piece is going to cover it up. So if it's not completely glued on straight or together correctly, don't stress. It's okay if it's off a little bit. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put a little glue on this rectangle and you're going to stack these. Okay, so these have to be glued together. What this is going to do is it's going to create the space between the back piece and the front piece. to where it has the space to where this will sit on the edge of something. Okay? Because if you just glue this together, which you can, if you don't want it to be a mug hugger, you can absolutely take it, glue this piece together, and make it into a magnet. Right? So you don't have the spacers. You could just glue it like this, put a magnet on the back, and give it as a gift. Or put it on your fridge. It doesn't have to be a mug hugger if you don't want it to be. So now that I have my stack all glued together, usually on your back piece, there's going to be a little spot that is scored on there, so you know exactly where to put this stack, which that is right here. Okay? That's why I didn't paint it, is because we're just going to glue something on top of it. And you don't necessarily even have to paint the bottom. Sometimes I've noticed with mug huggers, some of my mug huggers, I don't realize that you'll be able to see part of the back, so I just painted it just to be on the safe side. So then you're going to glue this inside that rectangle and let it set up. Okay? So this is now creating the space to where you can fit something in this slot right here. Okay? Then I'm going to put glue on top. And push this down and hold it. And let this set up. Okay, and there is our mug hugger. So you see how the stacks created a space? That's so it can sit on the lip of a cup, a jar, a laptop, a pot, a mug, whatever it is. You don't have to use all the spacers. You could just use two. You could just use one. That's up to you. I'm going to have to go sign something real quick because my box order is here, I believe. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Nope, it was just the mailman. Just the mailman. Hi, Lorna. So, that is how you put together a mug hugger. Are there any questions about how to put together the mug hugger? Sorry, I thought, so if you're just joining, I'm expecting a big box order. I ordered about $700 or $800 worth of boxes yesterday, and I have to sign for it. So, but what do we think? Hi, Sharon. Do we like the pumpkin pie mug hugger? So see, like, I have my laptop right here. It can sit on the edge of a laptop. Okay, wherever you want to put it, you can put it. If you don't want to be a mug hugger, just leave out the spacers, glue it to the back, and make it a magnet. Okay, these are just fun little quick crafts. This took me way longer because I was sitting here talking, but I can usually paint these pretty quickly, right? So let me add some white lines. And this one will be available on Sunday. So if you're like, I want that, come back on Sunday. We'll have Live Sell Sunday. We're going to see how it goes. I probably won't have everything painted for Live Sell Sunday. Hi, Connie. But I'll have several things. Well, I'm looking for my white paint pen. Ooh, yay! So you'll have to come back on Sunday to grab this one. So I'm going to add a little bit of white lines. I knew it was missing something. Okay. And I probably should have done this before I glued this, but I wasn't thinking. I was just more in the mode of teaching y'all how to glue it together. We have a pilgrim hat. All right, let me dry this before I touch it. But there it is. Okay. All right, should we do another mug hugger? We'll do another one regardless. Should we do another mug hugger, or should I show you the new base that I have for y'all? So you know how I've had like the pot and the cauldron and the mug. Would y'all want to see the new base, or do y'all want another mug hugger first? We're gonna paint all of it regardless. So, and y'all said next y'all wanted to see the turkey, the gobble gobble. I love the mug huggers. I think they're so fun. The new base. Okay. Now y'all might have seen this base from somebody else before. We're gonna do some more mug huggers, but I will show you the base. Let me pick up all this paint. Okay. Close this up. Oh gosh, I'm sorry if you're getting a comment or a message you're not supposed to. But comment the word notify. That will get you the link to join my broadcast channel so you know when the next time I'm going live, which I will go live this afternoon showing y'all First Dibs Friday. So if you're like, what the heck is First Dibs Friday? Basically, I show you 2 new exclusive cutouts. They are limited quantity, and if you join my live when I start, you get first dibs, right? You get the first dibs to make sure that you get the item, because I don't drop the link or I don't send out the link to anybody until that live. And once they're sold out, they're sold out. Okay, here is one of them. It's a little stacker. It says ho ho ho. That's one of them. The other one, you're gonna have to come back for tonight, this afternoon, to grab it. Now, normally I will go live with First Dibs Friday around 6:30. Lisa, I'll drop a link for you. But I'm gonna go have dinner with Haley, and we're gonna go play some bingo. So I'm going to do it a little bit earlier because I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get back. So that's why you want to join the broadcast channel, so that way you get a message when First Dibs Friday, when I go live for First Dibs Friday. That way you can get the first dibs. It'll probably be around 4 o'clock. It'll be probably around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so this one is a little truck base. So we're gonna glue this guy together, but I kind of have to figure out. You're welcome, Lisa. Yeah, I was talking with her last night, and she's like, Alex, you gotta get out of the house. She's like, you're there all the time. You're working all the time. She's like, let's go do something fun. So that's what we're gonna go do. Okay, so I'm just kind of, oh, that's why. Lenny. She's in here, y'all. There we go. Can y'all hear her? And that goes there. Then we have these little pieces, and then that will create the space for our mug hugger to sit. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. Yes, Robbie, they sure have. It is Jolene, which was a paste. It's now in ink. Yeah, we've always liked to go play bingo. It's just been kind of something we enjoy. All right, so this is going to be a little mug hugger base that's going to be a little truck, so then your mug hugger can sit. I don't know if we'll add that. I gotta look at it. So your mug hugger can sit on here, and you can put 2 or 3. Yeah. Winnie, come here. I don't know where she went. She's here though. So my question is, what color truck should we do? This one should not take us too long to do. But what color truck should we do? I actually think it goes like this. Yeah. Maybe I have to mess with it. All right, let's wipe all this down. Let's paint this up real quick. Let's glue it. And that way, if you grab this, you'll also have the video of how to put it together. Green. I guess I should, since it's going in my house. Ooh, we could do blue. We could, ooh. All right, I'm gonna let y'all choose. I've got 2 colors. I'm gonna let y'all pick. Do y'all want Williamsburg blue or desert cactus? Which color truck should we do? Oh, for sure, Michelle. Oh, for sure. They take it very seriously. Sarah, they got sent out today. I packed them up and the mailman literally just picked them up. Like 5 minutes ago. The blue. I'm thinking the Williamsburg blue. Although I think desert cactus would be really cute. Okay, so this will also be available on Sunday. You're welcome, Sarah. I appreciate your patience. I know, I just appreciate your patience. We don't have to get into all of that. So it looks like we're kind of 50-50. I think a blue truck or a green truck would be super cute. So whichever one you want. I love desert cactus. I'm trying to see, what have we used it on back here? I don't think we've used, oh yeah, no, I don't know which one we've used it on back here. Desert cactus and aloe are very similar. But we're going to paint this up real quick and then we will do the next mug hugger. I won't paint all the mug huggers on live. But I just wanted to come on, hang out with y'all for a little bit. Show y'all how to put mug huggers together. Because I know lots of people were asking. I don't even know if you're going to see this, but I'm going to go ahead and just paint it. I got, sorry y'all, my eye. Alright, so then this is going to stack, right? Stack. Like so. One, two, three, four. That has to fit in there. That makes no sense. Yay! I appreciate it. I really do. Sorry, y'all. I'm thinking here. All right, so this needs to be blue. And I'm going to look at the picture really quickly to help us. Here we are. Oh, I see. So I think this goes here. Oh man, y'all, hold on. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. That goes, there we go. You know, it'd be helpful if I just looked at the numbers That's what it is. Okay. We got it. And then this goes right here. Perfect. All right, so this needs to be blue. This needs to be blue. These spacers you do not need to paint, okay? So, thanks for hanging out. Come here, Winnie. Winnie. Look. Oh, this is Winnie. This is Shelly and Haley's dog, Winnie. She's very, very sweet. And I love her snorts. But she's over here hanging out. And y'all, Boone is so afraid of her. Boone, who's way bigger than she is so afraid of her. But her name is Winnie. And she's the sweetest. Her little snorts are my favorite. But if you're like, why is she over there? Shelly's over here. She's running the machine for me. She's packaging up orders and all of that for y'all. So when my box order gets here, we can be off to the races and ship. We have about probably 30, maybe 40 orders to ship that are waiting on a box. So, which is coming today. We ran out of boxes yesterday morning, and I was able to get them ordered and delivered for today. That is Nara, that's Winnie. Shelly's her owner. But you're right, Shelly is beautiful too. She is so precious. But y'all, when she first came over about a month ago, Boone hid behind the couch. And Boone is an Australian Shepherd. He's way bigger than she is, and he did not want to get near her. No, I don't right now. I'm going to work. I usually just have the mug huggers on live sales. I don't have a link for them already purchased, or on my website. But if you come back on Sunday, I will, maybe I'll have them posted by then. It's something I'm working on, but they're not on my website currently. It's just been something that I offer in live sales, but so many people have asked for me to put them on my website, so I will be slowly adding them. You know what I mean? So, all right. That looks good. And then we're gonna go to this piece. Yeah. Look, there he is. You should not be messaging, sir. If you're doing what I think you're doing. I'm surprised he even jumped on y'all. He busy now. All right, let's dry. So here's the first mug hugger we did. We're gonna create the base. This one should be pretty quickly. We should be able to put together pretty quickly because there's not a lot of painting with this one. We'll distress it. Oh, okay. We do need that piece. Okay, so does it need another coat? That's what I'm trying to decide. Let's do one more coat. So this is Williamsburg blue. Y'all love this blue. I love this blue. It's gorgeous. Yep, there's Thomas. He's here. I don't. Not right now, Miss Lynn. Not currently. It's something I want to make. It's just my time. You know? That's where once I get my second machine, I think I'll have a lot more time to do stuff like that, like more custom stuff or like more requests. Because right now, which I would have Thomas do that, which he can still do it. He's just not here during the day anymore. He working. So. Peanuts, my peppers. I'm not able to do that. That's a good idea. Because that Peanuts mini transfer. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Add it to the list. Maybe if he comes over this weekend, I can get him to make some mug huggers. It's a gorgeous blue. It really is. Yes, he sure did. All right. No, you're fine. I had thought about that, Michelle, and I want to do it. There's so many, I just love the mug huggers. But, no but, okay. Bring down the snowman. I do have a snowman mug hugger. I have lots of mug huggers that I haven't even shown you. A lot. I have lots of Christmas ones. There's a lot of mug huggers I have. Alrighty, so there's that. So we do need to paint this white. These are all painted. Put that to the side. Let me put my glue back in the bottle here. Okay, just throw that away. And we're gonna paint this white. So this is gonna go, let me show you. So you see how it says back in the corner? This is gonna be glued to the back. So it looks like a windshield, right? Or a back window. Now you could leave this off if you wanted to. You don't have to glue this piece on. Time I try to click the link. Not available. That's so weird. Even in the... That's so weird, Erin. I don't know why. Even with that link I just put... I want to join club, but I'm having trouble doing it. Could you check later and see if I managed to get it done? Let me look right now. I get an email when someone joins the club. So... Let me see. Someone placed an order this morning. I don't see that you joined, Miss Inez. But that doesn't mean I can look at my report here in a second. Oh, that's so sweet, Miss Billy. I appreciate you saying that. I really try to keep my prices reasonable. There's a lot of people out there that do the same kind of stuff that I do, who are, you know, much larger creators than I am, and that's totally, like, that's not a problem. But I just feel like sometimes charging some of the stuff, charging the prices that certain people charge is just outrageous. And I've always told y'all, channel isn't able to join, it says now. Yeah, absolutely. Channel isn't able to join, it says now. What? That's so weird. Even with that link? But I've always told y'all, like, if something seems too expensive, or like, for an example, right? There was a cutout that I had that a really large crafter, like I mean super large crafter on here, had. Something that I would maybe charge $12 for, she was charging like $35. So I would just say, like, do your due diligence. But it's also like if you want to support that person, right? So some people are like, I love what this person does and I want to support them. By all means, you know. So there's no hate or anything like that. And people's overhead costs are different. So that gets factored into the cost of items as well. But I really try to keep it reasonable. Because I'm like, if I wouldn't be willing to pay that, then I shouldn't charge it. That's just kind of what I always tell Thomas. I'm like, would you be willing to pay that for that? And he's like, you think so? I'm like, exactly. We gotta think about it. Oh, the shipping is so expensive. I don't know, Erin. Erin, send me a screenshot of what it's showing you, and then I can look and see what I can do, or maybe I can reach out to Facebook and see what's going on. I don't know if other people are having that issue. So just send me a screenshot and I'll reach out to Facebook. Not that they probably will be any help, but I can try and see what they say. Are you able to join other people's broadcast channel, Erin? All right. This is painted, and we are going to distress this with a little bit of blue to give it some dimension. Okay. Yeah, shipping has gotten so expensive, and the rates are about to go up if they haven't already for the holidays. So things that I'm like, oh, that'll be like $8 to ship. It's like $12. It's insane how much shipping is. That's why, like, I wanted to continue to offer the flat rate. Which I could have offered the flat rate, but my cutouts would have been more expensive. So it's like, it's give or take, right? It's either I charge more for the shipping and keep my cutout prices the same, or the vice versa. So just, you know what I mean? I've never tried. Okay. Do you have Messenger, Erin? Like Facebook Messenger? I'm assuming you do. So like if you comment the keyword, Erin, do you get a message? You know what I mean? All right, we have a couple more pieces to paint, and then we'll use paint pens for the rest. We're going to do, this is the bumper and the wheels. I'm going to do this in, we're just going to paint this in black. We're just going to use, okay. So you have Messenger. Where the heck did my paint pens go? Right behind me. You have Messenger. Interesting. Yeah. I try. You know, and like I said, everybody's overhead costs are different. So like if someone has a warehouse and employees, a bunch of employees, their prices are going to have to go up because they have to, you know, have to cover that cost. I get it. There's no hate or anything. Or judgment. Everybody's a little bit different. Okay, Stephanie, just send me a message. I'll forget, so that's not like a, I don't like to have to say that, but I will forget. Because as soon as I hop off of live, I'm off doing the next thing. So, hi, Annette. When I type the word. Okay, send me a screenshot of the error that it's giving you, and then I'll reach out to Facebook. Because I'm wondering if that's happening with other people. Because I've noticed that, like, the people who subscribe to my channel hasn't gone up in quite a while. And I'm wondering, and I know we've had lots of new people on here. I'm not saying that everybody has to join, but I know, like, I feel like that number should go up. Yeah, no hate, no judgment. Everybody has to run their stuff differently. So, all right, we're gonna paint that in gray. And then y'all, it's gonna be time to put it together. So this is slate gray. And then we'll distress, and then we'll glue it together. And then I'll show y'all how it looks with the mug hugger. And then we'll paint one more mug hugger. Another question I have for y'all is, so like this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different mug huggers that are all Thanksgiving themed. Would y'all prefer if I dropped all 6 at the same time? Right? So it would make all 6 available in a live sale, or would you prefer like I spread them out over the month of October? Exactly, Jennifer. But why wouldn't they join? Don't they want to see somebody who's a mess, but also has a lot of fun and laughs at themselves? I understand, Miss Tammy. I understand. And right now, life is just expensive, right? Everything is just expensive. So I really do try to help y'all the best that I can. Okay. And that's kind of what we did with the new, so we got new wood. So I used to order the wood, right, from somebody. It'd already come cut, and they would ship it to me. It was extremely expensive. And so that's what we did with the wood, is instead of raising my prices, I was able to cut the cost of what it cost me to make. So I liked that I was able to do that. Instead of raising the prices on y'all, I was able to cut the cost somewhere else. So that made me extremely happy to do that. Put in a group all at once, all at the same time, okay? See, I thought y'all want them spread out. I can do that. So then these will be available on Sunday. I'll make all of these available on Sunday. And then they'll get added to the website. Because I know lots of people maybe don't want Thanksgiving right now, or whatever it might be. Okay, let's distress. The thing with white is that we learned that you usually need a brand new finger dauber for it to be nice and bright. Oh, thank you, Linda. Y'all are the best. I could not do any of this without y'all. So y'all are the best. And like I've told y'all all week, I've appreciated that y'all have been so patient and understanding during this time of growth for my business. Holy smokes, my business has kind of just exploded in the last, like, since the beginning of the year, but really in the last, I would say 3 or 4 months. So I just appreciate y'all. We're getting it figured out. We're getting a system. We're going to get another laser, and it's going to be great. I don't even know if I should not even be distressing that, because that's going to be covered. So I've decided to use white. You could distress in black or brown or blue, whatever you want to. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear the little snort? Hi, Minnie. Hi. Y'all see her? Thank you, Erin. I appreciate it. It's been very stressful, but I feel like, you know, things are going great. I think once I get that second laser, I won't have to work like 16-hour days. So I won't be staying up till 3 a.m. like I had the last 2 nights. And y'all, honestly, I wasn't intentional to stay up that late. I just got into a mode of working and I was so focused. And before I knew it, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, okay, I probably should go to bed. All right, so let's double check this. So we have 1, 2, 3. No. Oh gosh, what did I do? Like that. There we go. Like that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. There we go. I thought she pulled another late one. I did. Perfect, Stephanie. I will check it after my live. Or, yeah, I'll check it after my live when I get a chance. But yes, ma'am. I will get back to you, girl. Alright, I'm going to distress this. I do think a desert cactus truck would be really cute. I kind of want to cut another one of these. And have it on the live sale just so y'all can see a different color. And then maybe make it available in the Whatnot sale. Y'all, Whatnot is next Friday. Who is excited? Shelly's gonna work on getting some of that added to the, or taking pictures for me so I can get some more stuff added to the Whatnot. We've got some different things that we've never done in Whatnot before. So, I am excited. And this stuff that we've been making is, look how full this thing is behind me. We've got to clear out some of this room for new stuff, for our new crafts. So, if you need the link to Whatnot, let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you so you can go start checking out what we have. It's all my finished pieces, plus some new stuff. Yeah, Billy messaged me the other day and she was like, when's the Whatnot starting? I don't know where, I can't find it. You're not live. I'm like, well, Miss Billy, because we haven't done it yet. It's on October 10th. She was ready. Okay, I just want to double check this. For some reason, I feel like this is not right, but the picture I'm looking at, I feel like this was supposed to go on the back, but that says 1. Oh well, who cares? It's fine. No, that has to be right. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at the picture. Okay. So see, y'all, even me, sometimes I don't know how to put stuff together. You just figure it out. There we go. Okay, line these edges up right here. Lord, don't stick down yet. I'm not done. You know, you don't ever stick fast. You don't ever stick fast when I need it to. But sure as heck. I did, Ruthie. We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to hop off, so I will show you. Okay, then we're gonna glue this piece on here. We're just gonna put glue on this back piece, like so, and let that set up. Then we'll glue. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be adorable. I don't know yet, Miss Connie. It'll be available on Sunday. I haven't decided on the pricing. We are just, I didn't paint that part. I needed to paint that part. So you see, I should have painted the whole thing. We'll go in there real quick and paint that. I mean, it's going to be covered up by a mug hugger, but still, if you don't have a mug hugger in there, it won't be covered. So I'm just going to take my makeup sponge and just cover that sucker up. See? Fixed. Okay, then we're going to glue the special, nope, we're going to glue this next. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to glue this down here. Oh, did y'all hear that? The laser's done. Shelly will get it switched out and she'll start another cut for us. All right. So here's what we have so far. I'm going to take this. We're going to distress this with a little bit of blue. I'm going to use, I think, like this soft blue. So this one is called Stormy Sky. And I'm just going to distress around the edges. We're going to see how we like this one. Okay? So, makeup sponge. That might be a little too dark. I don't like that one. Changed our minds. We're going to use this one. This one is Broken China. Okay. I really like the crayons. I personally think it's easier to build up the distressing with the crayons than it is with the distress oxides or inks. I think it gives it a softer look, but it's all based on what you like. But I'm just doing this just to kind of add a little bit of something to that back. Yay! Add something to the back of this. And if you're like, where can I get this? I want it. You have to come back on Sunday. Okay? Because these will be available on Sunday. Okay, so let's see if I even distress it enough. No. Y'all, I sat there and I distressed it, and I only distressed the part where it's going to be glued. Let's go back. I didn't think about that. Clearly. Alright, so we're going to add more. And we're going to take it in even more. So it's going to look a little crazy. I love these. So it's gonna look like, girl, you're messing that thing up. But it's gonna give us a little bit, because I just didn't bring it in enough. You know what I mean? Okay. So, oh, that is perfect. Look at that. So see, it looks a little crazy, like it looks a little much, but when you put it back on here, look how good. I'm not a fan of the Whatnot. I did get on once, but never been able to get on it again. Broken arm scarecrow meant a lot to me. Oh, thank you, Linda. So we'll glue it on straight. That's so cute. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that we don't see the word that says back. So it's labeled as back, so you know that it gets glued to the back. Okay. Then we have the little tail lights. I am missing the little circles, so I'll get those cut and add them. So yeah, I mean, whatnot's not for everybody. Like, and Linda, I don't want you to think I take that personal by any means. It can be difficult. It took me a couple minutes to figure out how exactly it all worked. So some people love it, some people don't. It's all just your personal preference. All right, we're gonna use a Posca paint pen for these. And like I said, I will go in and I'll add the circles. I don't think I realized when I pulled it off that they were supposed to be on there. So let's glue. Yeah, I found a set of gel crayons on Amazon that work great. Ooh, okay. Share it with us. Either send me the link or post it in the VIP group. We're always looking for good stuff, right? Okay, well, heck. There's that. All right, we're gonna put this over here, maybe. We're gonna paint this really quickly in black, and then our base is done. Oh, no, that's the new one. I want the old one. I don't see my black paint. Oh, let's just use the new one. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Let's go in. Let me grab, I'll just grab one of these. I got that tool. Ooh, yay. You'll have to let me know what you think. I did see someone using that recently. You'll have to let me know if it actually does any difference, if it's worth it. I mean, it's super cheap. But, all right, that's painted. Well, I'm looking at the picture over here. So just like y'all, it helps to look at a picture, right? Hi, Tammy Roofer. I don't know if you said hello, but hello, my beautiful friend. Okay, let's dry. I hope I put this together correctly. I'm assuming that's how it is because the stand, if you notice, the little slots for the stand are more towards the back because it's going to be front heavy. So, and I didn't even check to make sure the slots were the right size. Yes. Look at that. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know. Y'all, look at that. Miss Tammy. I didn't know if you've just been silently watching. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. Y'all, you could have a truck for like all the different holidays, like for all like your Halloween mug huggers, you could do like an orange truck. Thanksgiving, you could do a brown truck. I mean, not that you'd want to have a truck for all the different holidays, but oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. Why haven't I made this sooner? And it'll fit up here too. Oh my gosh, y'all, imagine the amount of mug huggers you could fit in here. I'm obsessed. Okay. Yeah, because you could get a truck. You can even add like a Chocator, a pattern to the truck. That's cute. All right. So we have one done. I will make sure all of these are available on Sunday. We're going to do one more. So we got the turkey that says gobble gobble, Pilgrim Blessings, Give Thanks, or Turkey Time. Yes, Tammy, it is. I don't have another one. I only have that one painted right now. But yeah, you could probably fit one more here and maybe one or two up here. But this is an insert. This is a base for the mug huggers. So like if you're thinking of like the little mini, like the mini basket inserts, it's not going to fit in there because the slot is going to be way too big. But you could definitely put 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Just depends on. I'll try to post the link. Okay, if you can't, Miss Cheryl, just send me a message and I can post it. That's cute. Yeah, I need to go in and I need to add I need a paint pen. So these don't have a piece for them. I'm gonna paint pen that, and then the little dots right here, I lost those little cutouts. I need to cut them again and glue them. I know that those are missing, and then we can add paint pen those. Where are the little spring people? The spring looking things that I had last week, they're not on my website. They were just a live sell item. So if you want one, you can just let me know, but those won't be added. All right, which one do y'all want to see? We're going to do one more. Do you want the gobble gobble? Kathy, I'm still live. Do you want the turkey, the gobble gobble, the pumpkin, the pilgrim, or the turkey? Hi, Diane. We'll do one more, but I will paint the rest of these and have them available on Sunday for you. Y'all said y'all wanted the full set available, so we will make that happen. Which one do y'all want to see? Oh, you're fine, Kathy. I was just letting you know. The turkey. Is it this turkey or the cooked turkey? Number 1 or number 2? Man, lots of the pilgrim. Okay, maybe we'll do the pilgrim. Heck, I didn't think y'all were going to be about the pilgrim. But it looks like we're all about the pilgrim today. All right, let me find my picture again. I have an idea of what I want to do, but all right. Maybe if I buckle down and focus, we can paint 3. I'm going to do the pilgrims one, and then maybe we'll do the gobble gobble. Y'all are convincing me to stay on here because I like hanging out with y'all. I'd sit here and just paint anyways, but I'd watch my trashy TV. I like to watch my Real Housewives and watch them be silly. Alright, then I'm just going to kind of just lightly... There we go. Alrighty. So we're going to go in. We're going to use brown. We're going to use burnt umber for the background of this. Okay. I did not think that the Pilgrim one would be so highly requested. Linda, I'd have to test it. I'm afraid with like the way that they sit in the base that they're going to topple over because they are very top heavy and it's not very snug in the base because it's kind of supposed to like lean a little bit, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. It depends on how big you want them. But because most of the weight is sitting on the top of the cutout, I don't know how large I can make them and still have them stand up. Does that make sense? But we can certainly try. I don't have a problem with that. TV and crafts, exactly. Oh, that's what I was going to tell y'all. So, this was a story that I was going to tell y'all way long ago, earlier on my live. So yesterday before Thrifty Thursday, I was painting some of the like the last minute stuff. So like the peppermint tree, the little gingerbread and stuff like that. But I was FaceTiming with Haley, and maybe I did tell this story. But as we were FaceTiming, Shelly took a picture of us FaceTiming each other and crafting. And I'll post it in the VIP group. So like you can see like over Haley's shoulder, she's crafting something and you can see her phone. I'm on FaceTime crafting something. And so they were talking to one of their kids yesterday and when I was on the phone with them and showed them the picture, and Haley called it craftception instead of like inception. And we both just thought that was hilarious for some reason. Like died laughing. So I'll share that picture, but yeah, we just sat there, we talked for like an hour and crafted and chatted. It was fun. Alrighty. We're going to paint this white and then we're going to go in and we're going to do the buckle in gold, but I'm going to have to use a gold paint pen. I can't, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that with Nominee. Covered, because I do have to hop off so I can go paint your First Dibs Friday, your other First Dibs Friday item, and that one I will not be doing on live. You have to come back for First Dibs Friday. Maria, thanks for laughing at our stupid joke. All right, so this one we're gonna do. So the picture shows it to where this background is brown, right? It looks like this is painted yellow and they go in and they distress it in like reds and greens and maybe oranges. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll try it. If we don't like it, guess what? We can just redo it. We're going to go tonight, Miss Ruthie. Yay, Maria. I hope you've had a good week off. I hope you've gotten lots of painting done. Oh, Goonies is barking. I need to go let them in after my live. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Marigold. We're gonna see how this turns out. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna see. So we're gonna go in with Marigold. We may not like this, and if we don't, we can just wipe off the distressing. I know, but that's the problem, Lauren, is I don't know what I want to do. That's the problem. See, there she is. Yes. I am. I was just telling them about our craft inception. Our craft inception. All right, we're gonna go in, we're gonna do another coat of this. She's keeping that laser running. I can hear her in there shrink wrapping. Like I've told y'all before, more than likely, if it's shrink wrap, it's because Shelly did it. Some items we do shrink wrap just because we have to. Like your stackers will always be shrink wrapped, but thank you. Yes, Linda. That's what we were talking about earlier. I know you probably weren't on yet. So we're going to do Swap Out Saturday, which I feel like we haven't, well, we did that a couple weeks ago, but we did call it Swap Out Saturday. But we were going to do some sort of interchangeable on Saturday, and so I was asking everybody what interchangeable did they want to see. So there's like the spindle, the basket, the jar, the 6x6 frames. I don't know, I've got a ton of stuff. So I was just seeing what everybody's temperature was about it. All right, we're gonna go red. We're gonna see how this turns out. Well, my green is in the other room. I don't want to go get it. So we are going to pull out our green here. Okay, I'm going to cut off this end. Let's start with our red. So this is Lumberjack Plaid. And I'm going to do the tops of all the wording. This is why I know it's going to be kind of hard to tell. This is why I like the Distress crayons better, because I just feel like it gives a softer look when applying the color. I don't know if it'll show like on with the green. Oh yeah, the window, the basket. We haven't done a window one in a while. We also haven't done the jar in a while. But I do have new jar inserts, Christmas ones. So those will be coming. All right, so this is the Distress Oxide in Mauve Lawn. There is a crayon in the exact same color. It's just in the other room. So I'm gonna kind of offload my, that's not terrible. So it kind of just gives it more of like an ombre look. So red to yellow to green. I don't hate it. Let's put it on the backer and see what we think. So Pilgrim. Ooh, y'all. Kind of like it. What do y'all think? It's kind of hard to hold it up with all the pieces falling. So, I didn't mind it. Let's get out our Miss Ruthie. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm going to show you again. Yours come with the 3 rectangles. If it doesn't come with 3 rectangles, you need to let me know. So then that way, I'm looking for my glue. How did I misplace this? Oh, I see why. You're going to take your rectangles, you're going to glue them together. And we'll be done after this one. You're going to take the last Dr. Pepper. I guess you can have it. Oh, there's 2 more.
No, I'm actually getting you one.
Oh no, I've got mine right here. Haley's on here, or she was.
She should be at work.
Yeah, she should be working, but she's on here. I was telling you about the craft section. The picture you took.
Y'all were so cute. I heard you talking about Winnie, so I told him.
Oh yeah, I showed them Winnie.
Oh my god.
They thought she was so cute too.
She's over here calmed out under the.
I don't know, Haley. I don't know what time we're meeting. 5? What do we decide? That might be important to know, right? So you're gonna glue your squares, your rectangles together. Put that to the side. Oh, she's on her lunch break. She walked away, Haley. Jealous of what? Okay, put this down. Ah! Haley says she's on our lunch break.
Whatever. Lies. Come on, Winnie, let's go cut.
I think we're gonna do it on 4, but I gotta figure out what time we're meeting. I haven't been here the whole time. Are we ordering on Sunday, Maria? These will be available on Sunday. And I will show them throughout the week. So like I'll probably still do like the nightly claim kind of style, but it'll be with stuff that I showed on Sunday. Plus whatever, whatever I do, whatever craft I do. This is work. This is my job, babe. It's kind of crazy to think that crafting is my job. I love it though. I really do love this. And I know I've asked this before. So y'all know how I've been doing like the nightly claims with new stuff. Do y'all like? So now that we've done 2 weeks of that, right? So I'll come on live. We'll maybe do 1 or 2 lives. Like usually I'll go live twice, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I come on live, we paint something, and then I have a couple new cutouts. Do y'all like the nightly claims, or do y'all prefer Lifestyle Sunday? Now that we've done it for 2 weeks and you kind of see how it works, what do y'all think? I know some people prefer Lifestyle Sunday because they want to know everything up front. But I'm just curious which y'all prefer, or if you don't have a preference. And I'm going to probably have on Sunday, I'm going to have more bundles, like chalk bundles. So like transfers and a surface. But like transfers and cutouts neatly. Y'all hear her just sniffing and snorting over here? She's kind of quiet right now, but. All right, let me get out my gold. And we're gonna do the gold buckle. You like how I've been doing it. That is not very gold. That is like yellow. I appreciate your feedback, Miss Connie. Thank you for answering. And I know I've asked before. But we'll probably, to be honest with y'all, we're probably gonna end up doing a combination of the two. Yeah, whichever works for you. Everyone needs to follow. Oh, you're so sweet. I never think that. I'm always happy to help. Sometimes people think, I never want people to think I'm ignoring them. A lot of times when y'all send me a message, I tell y'all this too. I send y'all a message, it gets lost because what ends up happening is you sent me a message, right? I go live, and then you comment the keyword. Did y'all see that? Oh my word. It flew right off. And as did all my color. Okay, we might have to grab nominee. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do it. Because that gold marker is horrendous. But like I was saying, is if you send me a message, right, and I go live and I didn't read the message, then when you comment the keyword, it puts your message up and I don't ever see that I have a new message from you. So then sometimes people think I'm ignoring them, and I'm not. I just really didn't see it. So there's ever a time that like you send me a message and I don't respond to it, just send it again. I try my best to keep up with messages, but sometimes y'all, they come in and it's a lot. And they come in at all hours of the day. You can ask Thomas. Like literally, I'm getting messages. You know, when people are, you know, have free time or they're awake. So I'm never ignoring. You prefer Sunday? That's still not working. I still don't like that. I need like a small, oh, you know what we could do? Duh. Let's fix this. Okay. We're going to use this. Hi, Robin. We're almost done, y'all. We're going to hop off. I'm going to get some lunch for us. I'm going to work on First Dibs Friday. Now this doesn't set as well as like acrylic paint does. You know how I showed y'all this? But this will be our last one. But I'll have all of them available on Sunday. I still don't like the way that that looks. The paste is too thick. You know what I mean? Order where. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's try this again. We're just gonna have to use the paint marker. I'm really surprised that their gold Posca Paint Pen's gold marker is as terrible as it is. At least this one, mine is. But it's just a lot easier with the paint pen. That looks better. Now hold on to it, Alex. All right. Get it dry. We're going to do one more coat. And then we are going to hop off. Peggy, I hope you have the best time. You get to see your kid. Y'all, Shelly's probably like, get off, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I don't, Maria. They're all dirty. Ooh, yes, that's what I've been meaning to order is those eyeliner brushes. I'm gonna have to try that. But I need like a good gold acrylic paint. I love Nominee, but like for stuff, like if I want to do like little stuff like this, it's too, the paste is too thick. But it might be better if I had, you know, the right tool to apply it. I mean, who would think that? Who would think that? Ooh. All right, y'all. Hit that heart button for me. Let's glue this last piece on. Glue this guy on. Okay, we're going to glue our stack together. Onto the backer. Let that set up. I'm going to grab my white paint pen. We're going to add our details. Okay. I'm just going to do dots on this. You don't have to add anything to the wording if you don't want to. Okay. Okay, DecoArt makes a fine line metallic paints called Extreme. Oh, I've seen those, Melinda. This is the Utillo. I really like this brand. You do have to flood the tip of it quite a bit, but it's the best like little fine line one that I liked. And they come in like thicker ones, and they come in black as well. Oh my gosh, Alex. You just threw that down there and got black paint all over it. All right. We're going to glue this on. Oh, thank you. My painting skills, I would say, have come a very, very long way. Okay. Now, you want to glue the hat down below the wording, because if you go in and glue it up, you're going to cover the wording. Okay. Yes, I can give you the link here in a second. There is the Pilgrim hat one. Let me give you the link. Copy. Absolutely, I had fun. Okay, I just put the link to the paint pens, or the white paint pen in the comments, but there is the Pilgrim one. So here are the 3 things that we made today. Look how adorable. Okay, so these will be available on Sunday night in Live Sell Sunday. Like I said, I'll have the rest of the mug huggers available, so you can claim all the mug huggers that you want, plus the base. So which one do y'all like more, the pumpkin pie or the Pilgrim? I'm obsessed with this thing. I want to paint one in green. But let me know which one y'all like. Those will be, like I said, available on Sunday. I'll have to find my, that scared me. I'll have to find my silver paint pen here in a little bit, but I'm going to add the mirrors to that once I hop off. Yes, I did. I need to buy those. Add that to the Amazon list as well, right? Both. I like both. I think these are so fun. Mug huggers are just, they're just fun. They're great little gifts. Like Maria was saying, like, I think she takes these to work and people love them. So I'll start adding mug huggers to the website. I will. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off, go eat some lunch. I'm waiting for our box order, and then we will be shipping like crazy. But I will see y'all this afternoon for First Dibs Friday for our 2 new exclusive cutouts that are limited quantities. around 4 o'clock. Make sure that you are in the broadcast channel. I know Miss Erin said she was struggling with joining, but make sure you're in the broadcast channel because you're not going to want to miss the ones that we have. I will tell you the one that I showed you earlier is very limited. There's not a lot of them. But the great thing about First Dibs Friday is everything is already cut. So all we have to do is just ship it. So these will ship out ASAP. And just a reminder, First Dibs Friday items cannot be combined with any other order because they are ready to ship and they got to go. I do, Dawn. I don't know if Maria's still here. Maria usually shares it for us. But if she doesn't, I will find the link and I will send you a message with it. So I'm going to put these back in my bag because if I leave them out, you know what's going to happen is they're going to get shoved and then I'm going to lose the little pieces. So I will see y'all later this afternoon for First Dibs Friday. And then for sure see y'all tomorrow for Swap Out Saturday where we do some sort of interchangeable and I'll have some new inserts for that interchangeable, okay? All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all in just like 3 or 4 hours and I hope y'all have a great Friday. Bye, y'all.